I'm going to assume that when most of us hear the words weight management and we think of a weight loss program, we're going to assume every single weight loss plan that there is going to involve in some way going hungry a little bit, not quite getting enough to eat. Now, what if there actually was a weight loss program? This totally sounds like a weight loss program pitch, but I'm not actually selling a weight loss program. But what if there was a plan that was followed and studied and reported in a medical journal where people were allowed to eat as much as they want of certain kinds of food and still shed pounds? That very study was published in the journal Nutrients. The subject of the study were given the opportunity to just eat ad libitum, meaning as much as they wanted to eat, of whole plant foods. And what were the results? Over the 12 weeks, the average reduction in body weight was 7.8 pounds. They did not count calories. They did not restrict portion sizes. They literally were told, eat as much whole plant food as you want, and on top of that, here's a meal replacement shake. And what's even more compelling about this is they lost the 8 pounds, but also retained muscle mass. Additionally, there was a notable decrease in visceral fat, which is the dangerous fat that surrounds your internal organs and is linked to a higher risk of chronic disease. So how does this work? How did the participants in this study actually manage to lose so much weight eating so much food? Well, the first element of this whole plant food diet that works is it is a nutrient-dense diet. Secondly, these foods are fiber rich. And thirdly, a lot of the foods like fruits and cucumbers and tomatoes are high water content foods. When you have nutrient-dense, fiber-rich, and some high water content foods involved in your diet, then what happens is the volume of your stomach gets filled without an excess of calories. But if instead you're eating calorie-dense, refined foods like oil, cheese, meat, refined grains, and sugar, then you end up with more calories per unit of volume in your stomach. So to feel full, you overeat and gain weight. And these findings align with much research showing the benefits of moving toward whole plant foods, full fiber foods, for weight management. For example, a study in JAMA found that overweight individuals who switched to a low-fat vegan diet lost about 13 pounds over 16 weeks. Again, without calorie counting. Remember that high fiber content in plant foods contributes to satiety, or the sensation of feeling full, satiation, but it also helps regulate blood sugar and cuts cravings. Another interesting aspect of plant-based diets, by the way, is their impact on metabolism. A study in the journal Obesity showed that participants who followed a vegan diet for 16 weeks had an increase in after-meal calorie burn. And the authors speculated that might be related to a change in gut microbiota and insulin sensitivity. And don't forget the Adventist health studies that showed that the more you move from animal-based diet to plant-based diet, the more weight you lose. Whole food plant-based diets have other benefits as well, such as improving cholesterol levels, lowering blood pressure, and reducing the risk of heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. So the overall health improvements make the weight loss and weight management sustainable. So if you're considering a weight loss journey and tackling this challenge, the whole plant food approach could be a game changer for you. I believe it will be. So to sum up, when you replace calorie-dense foods with whole plant foods that are fiber-rich and are nutrient-dense, then you get full, you enjoy eating to satiation, not to satisfy appetite, but to satisfy hunger, and actually maintain weight while not needing to go hungry. Give it a try. Post in the comments if this has worked for you, or if you're willing to give it a try, post in there and we'll all be rooting for you. I'm Scott Ritsema with RevitaLiving.health. We'll see you next time.